So in continuation, welcome back to the growth and development of agriculture. In the last couple of videos, we were doing land reforms, and in this, I'm going to talk about the drawbacks of land reforms. That how they were not, though they were, it was a very well thought of plan regarding how to bring about, say, reorganization of agriculture, tenancy reforms, and to do away with the intermediaries. But we'll just go through it and find out, were they successful? Absolutely. So you just go through this. So the drawbacks of the land reforms, as we see that the goal of equity was not fully served by abolition of intermediaries. That means the land was not given to the tiller as they had promised. In some areas, the former zamindars continued to own large areas of land by making use of some loopholes in legislation. And there were cases, secondly, of course, there was another thing, where tenants were evicted, they were taken out, thrown off, and the land owners claimed to be the cultivators themselves, that they were the actual tillers of the land, and that's how they claimed ownership and threw out the tenants. And even when the tillers got ownership of land, the poorest of the agricultural laborers, such as the sharecroppers and the landless laborers, did not benefit from land reforms. And this was, if we see the policy of land to the tiller. But when we are talking about the land ceiling legislation, that means in the court of law too, there were several hurdles that it faced. So one was, the big landlords challenged the legislation in courts, delaying its implementation. They used this delay to register their lands in the name of close relatives, thereby escaping from the legislation. So the other thing was, they did everything they could do to retain their land holdings. That was the whole thing. That means, and the court took so long in settling disputes where these landlords challenged the ceilings. And as I pointed out earlier, the zamindars were able to transfer land to many family members to escape land ceiling. And not only that, what was another thing which was very important was that there was a lack of political will due to vested interest of the bureaucrats, large farmers, and corrupt politicians. So that was one point in delaying the whole thing, or the failure of land reforms, as we may say. So land reforms really didn't, of course, the first step had been taken or has been taken, and I'm sure it will solve issues, but as of now it needs redressal still. Thank you.